2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Last outing for Brooklyn, they won that game. Jason Plumlee's checked in for the Nets. Karolinko comes in for Kevin Garnett. And then for Toronto, Jonas Hansborough's come in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Vasquez in for Williams. So for Toronto right now, they've got Lowry, DeRozan out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Johnson in at the center position. Bogdanovich passes to Williams. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better than creating the shot with ease and never shying away from the big moment.
And you talk about Johnson's ability to get his shot off. 6'7", huge frame for a two-guard. And with his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself.
Alan Anderson's checked in for Bogdanovich. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Pope comes in for Kyle Lowry. Johnson hits them both. And Johnson's so smooth, Clark, but you know, Joe, his size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw foul.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy is terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. He used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking his spots to be aggressive and not wanting to draw contact.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Deron Williams, 4th.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. That's not lost on these guys. It's all about team basketball with them.
You know, Steve, the court vision all of these players possess is outstanding. That, to me, is the most important attribute an effective point guard can have, and they all have it in spades.
Pass to Johnson. Plumlee sets the pick for Johnson. Back to Williams. And here's Anderson for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hip.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Here's a Teletovic is checked in for Joe Johnson.
Amir Johnson drafted straight out of high school back in 2005. Now in his 10th season in the NBA, and he's only entering his prime now.
Williams kicks to Karolinko. Outside Williams. "11 feet away, and it's blocked by Pope. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ross dishes to Vasquez. Here's Pope. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. 7 points for Captain Clutch.
And that's 7 of their last 10 points coming off of assists, guys.
Slick, intentional, willful passing can really break down the defense, and they're showing us how to do it.
Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Williams has got his second bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play.
Coming up next Monday, February.
Neither team able to build much of a lead. Good substitution here for Brooklyn. Plumlee, comes in for Kevin Garnett. Anderson, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Johnson in for Deron Williams. So the Raptors 5 right now. Pope, he's in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Vasquez in at the 2 spot. Bogdanovich, he gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter. And And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star in 2014. He's learned from veterans like Kobe the value of watching film. He said, quote, I'm reading situations better, understanding what I have to do, not just for myself, but the next person on the team. I'm more confident in every decision I make on both ends. Guys, the difference is clearly evident.
Yeah, scoring more efficiently and improving as a passer, Doris. Thanks. Offensive rebound. The layup off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Pope's shot is good.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Well, they've really caught fire. Their shooting percentage is in the high 50s now, so they're rolling.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Kirilenko. Into Johnson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Moving it up. Hansbrough, that's good.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Anderson outside. Right wing. Here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich to end the run. That drops. Bogdanovich has got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Pope. And no good trying to get that one. And the first.
Thanks, Kev. Coach Casey, you head into halftime with a bit of a cushion here.
Okay, guys. Solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. These are...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if...
Let's go, you're up. My time.
Comes in for Kevin Garnett. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Anderson in for Johnson. A new group in now for the Raptors. Amir Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansborough's come in for Patrick Patterson. Ross is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Mirza Teletovic out there with Plumlee. And it's Andre Kirilenko. Then it's Williams. And it's Anderson in at the 2 guard. So that's the line for Brooklyn. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. Captain Clutch was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter, and that one's good.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Williams passes to Plumlee. And Anderson kicks to Teletovic. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. And that one's good.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Nets trail by 11. And Williams, here we go. Johnson with the block, but he stays with it.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Got that one up quick. And that's 18 points for Captain Clutch.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Williams. He kicks to Teletovic. Uncovered. Pope with the rebound.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Hansbrough inside. And that one's good.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
Ball game. Toronto ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now let's catch up with
Kyle can...
Low skateboard P. Hey, Mr. Venom. Yo, hola. Billionaire, club muchacho, assorted flavors, and these gelatos inspire young minds and stack my nachos with the raw determination of a vato. Run across the border with this poncho, face like when it's possible. Planning these things till I die. When the Holy Father handed me my wings. When I was young, you're the teacher couldn't stand when we dream. Giving me music like in the hand of. See me on the TV, the cuties.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We're coming at you from the Verizon Center in beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. This is the last stop for the Raptors before returning to Toronto. They've really been on a roll. They've gone
Let's see what
in for Toronto. Vasquez comes in for Lou Williams. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Johnson. Lowry out there with Vasquez. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Patterson in at power forward. Pierce kicks to Gortat. DeRozan against Pierce. The offensive rebound. Gortat misses. Bogey's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Bradley Beal. Last 10 games for him have been very nice. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Raptors. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on. And, of course, the Wizards, 3 spots below.
Well, right now for the Raptors, they've managed their expectations well. I mean, they've been even-keeled, not too high, not too low on themselves, and in decent shape as we get deeper into the season.
This is probably where they should be, I mean, to be honest with you, and I like it. I mean, what you want to do with the NBA season, you just want to take it week by week. You can't get too high or too low, and this team, if they continue to just do their work on a daily basis, they should be fine.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Andre Miller with 15 seasons under his belt. He says he thinks he could play until he's 40. And I'll tell you, with his style of play, it doesn't seem like a stretch. He's low to the ground. He plays with a craftiness that really doesn't require a ton of speed.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Webster. From downtown, cannot hit.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Pope. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Captain Clutch has got his first bucket in this one. Wizards leading by 9. And 1:01 left in the first.
Defensive foul.
John Wall is 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot. Is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
And so Wall nails both of them. And Wall, a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps, Steve, the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop.
Passes it to Webster. And here we go. Here's Ross, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about. And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Dishes to Johnson. Pass to Pope. Wide open. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
And here's Wall. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive. Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 8.
Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, the Milwaukee Bucks take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. A battle in the East. Don't miss it.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. For Washington, Gortat's checked in for Blair. Humphries comes in for Nene. Martell Webster, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And John Wall subbed in for Miller. And then for Toronto, Hansbrough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for Vasquez. And it's Pope in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, Pope is in at the point. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Amir Johnson. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wall attacking. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Kyle Lowry was a hot name in free agency, but he opted to remain with the Raptors, signing a 4-year, $48 million contract. As Kyle said, you don't get many opportunities to have a team you can call your own. Guys, after playing as a backup for most of his 9-year career, Lowry is excited to have that lead role.
He had to work to become a star player. It's great to see, Doris. Thanks. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
What great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Washington. And so John Wall nails both of them.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen. And if they play up on him, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
Washington trailing. Now the feed to Webster. Good.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
1:07 left to play here in the half. Here's Ross. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. Just 3-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
Now Beal. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Wall's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
That one goes. Count it.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Wizards trail by 3. He feeds it to Seraphin. Back the Wall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wall's got 7 points for the quarter.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Outside for Beal. Lets the 3 fly. Count the bucket. 20 points for Wall.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one. So Washington making some changes. Blair comes in for Gortat, and Miller subbed in for Pierce. And then for Toronto, Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vasquez in for Williams. Bradley Beal is out there with Blair. Then it's Andre Miller. Then it's Wall. Then it's Nene. And at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
I bake them cakes as fast as I can, and you can tell by how my bread stack up.
And the Raptors making a change here. Pope's checked in.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Washington sits right now in the rankings. Third in three-point field goals and assists. And they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And Clark, you talked about the accuracy from beyond the three-point line, and yeah, they're one of the best shooting teams in the league. It's something they work very hard on in practice each and every day. It's super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Nene. And it's Webster in for Bradley Beal. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pope the pass to Johnson. Here's Pope. 16 points for him. Johnson goes in. Rebounded by the Wizards. Wall's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You see some of the numbers here on John Wall. What a string of games he's put together here lately. I mean, he's in high gear. Check out the stats. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he's been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out to me about his recent performance.
Well, you think about his intelligence, the court vision, both are outstanding. Those numbers are hardly a shock, as excellent as they are.
And there's the pass to Vasquez. Vasquez gets a screen from Pope. Vasquez kicks to Pope. That 3 off the mark. The Wizards with the lead. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Wall dishes to Miller. Nice ball movement by Washington. Webster gets an open look and hits. Webster's got his second bucket of the game to go. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
Washington leading now by 4. Outside, Wall. From deep. The rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second. You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Webster for 3. Shot is off. Puts up a prayer. Shot is off. And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball.
Gortat. And it's Webster in for Pierce. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansbrough's come in for Amir Johnson. Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Pope in for Kyle Lowry. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Pope, he's in at point guard. Williams and Ross at the 2 and 3. Hayes out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Shot clock at 6. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Beal's shot is good.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
That's good. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Toronto. From deep, trifecta.
That 3 puts them well within striking range, guys. Huge shot.
I'll say that's how he's getting his points, much more so than inside.
Shoots. It's in.
Boy, high drama here, guys. How did they...
What you mean, man? I just had the biggest scoring game of my brief NBA career. I think it's the perfect time to be smiling.
Hold up. You notice anything about the scoreboard at the end of the night?
Yeah, right next to my number was a really big number. How many points I had.
Only numbers you need to worry about is the ones next to the team's name. And in that column, we came up short. No reason to smile or celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know we lost tonight, but look, I was feeling it out there, okay? Man, the freaking basket looked like the Grand Canyon. They ain't have an answer for anything that I did. You know that. So, I finally feel like I belong in this league. So let me have my moment, okay?
All right, but have it out here, away from the coaches and the fellas. When you walk in that locker room, I want that smile going, cool?
Okay, man.
Yeah, another one of them flip mode joints. Bust the vibes, yeah. Word mother, yeah. Check it out, y'all. Just sing to the left, sing to the right. Make you feel good, feel alright. One time, feel good, yeah, y'all. Bust the vibes in the Who don't care? Floss like a bunch of young black millionaires. Making you run, me and my stacking my ones. Floss a little, invest up in the mutual fund. Blowing the horn, a sense of every day I was born. Never dream I see it, landscaping my lawn. Dangerous, be accurate. Have to get the flow be so immaculate. Hey yo, watching my dough. Sipping it slow, them pretty saying hello. Anyway, go ahead and display your olive olay. Little honey dip whipping a little cabriolet. I don't mean to hold you up, but I got something to say. Swear to only give you hot every day. Afraid of us, you know this ain't a game to us. You strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on. This is serious. We could make you delirious.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside...
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Raptors leading by 4.
Toronto, Canada, the home for the NBA All-Star Game next season. And we know how global the NBA is. A lot of excitement and anticipation here in the T-Dot for a celebration of basketball.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. And it's Walters in at the 1. And Toronto guys not necessarily...
Nightlife, which I know you have enjoyed on occasion. But look, the Raptors, you know, they have a terrific home record, particularly on Sunday matinee games. A lot of speculation that visiting players maybe were out a little bit too late the night before. Who knows? Maybe you even ran into them.
Steve, where are you getting this stuff from, man? You
Thanks,
are
Clark.
reaching.
Clark and I are watching tape is what we're doing, right?
That's
we're
exactly what we're doing.
Getting ready for the broadcast.
Enjoying the 4 walls of the hotel room.
In low to Sanders. The dish now to Ilyasova. And Walters kicks to Mayo. Ilyasova sets a screen for Mayo. 6 to shoot. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Vasquez passes to Pope. Rejected by Sanders. Outside Mayo. The pass to Walters. Ilyasova, a screen on DeRozan. Mayo dishing to Walters. Pass to Ilyasova. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mayo, and he gets the bucket. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. Pope kicks to Vasquez. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. He feeds it to Johnson. Here's Pope. And the Raptors miss again. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Walters, averaging 8 points a game. Misses in close.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
For Toronto, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shown.
Need more than that, son.
Doing what I can, Coach.
Season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw.
A different look here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Patterson comes in for Johnson. Williams, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Pope in for Vasquez. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Sanders. Parker comes in for Antetokounmpo. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. And it's Brandon Knight in for Walters. Pope, he's in at point guard. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Williams is out there at DeRozan. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
That's good.
They're doing much better now. I mean, in the first quarter, they converted less than 30% of their field goals. But they've bounced back nicely here.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Brandon Knight primarily was effective as a spot-up three-point shooter in his first couple of seasons in the league, but he's getting better at attacking the rim and drawing fouls. He's steadily increasing his attempts at the line.
The first free throw is good. And Steve, Brandon Knight working on change of speed going into last season. That helped him get inside and draw those fouls.
And you can see he spent time in the weight room, Kevin. He has that frame to carry extra muscle, and it's enabling him now to power through contact and get to the rim. He's getting a lot better.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, for Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother Thanasis, a second-round pick, a dramatic change of fortune. Living in Athens, they struggled. Thanasis said, we'd be on the street selling a toy, a watch, something, and it's a good day because we didn't starve that day. Guys, their attitude hasn't changed. They try to save every penny.
They know how much every dollar can matter. Doris, thanks. Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Fades away. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Williams. Bucks trail by 7. Knight passes to Mayo. Back to Knight. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Ilyasova sets a screen for Parker, and they call an illegal screen here. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. Jabari Parker on top.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams don't have. Being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
Steve, there's no doubt his teammates and coach have a tremendous amount of confidence in him right now.
And DeRozan kicks to Pope. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
And here is Mayo. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit. And you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And the other area that's really been strong for them tonight is their ability to get to the free throw line, finding easy points.
And the Bucks making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Here's Pope, and the rejection by Sanders. Second shot opportunity, and Sanders pulls it down. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Now, here is Knight. He's covered by Pope. Knight dishes to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Knight, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Pope kicks to Williams. Patterson passes to Pope. Rosen dishes to Williams. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part.
Pick it up out there.
I could use some help.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Raptors lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we...
The third quarter now beginning, both sides. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Knight and Mayo man the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the small forward. Knight for three, and he gets it to go. Knight's got 9 points.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Both he's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
How about we take a look at some of the numbers for O.J. Mayo? How the last month of basketball was for him, averaging 13 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Here's Pope. Releases from the wing and drills it. Captain Clutch has got his first bucket of the night. Bucks trail by 5.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
Just 2 to shoot. Shot by Mayo is no good.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Outside Williams. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Pope. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Patterson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
He showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. The Raptors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Mayo with it. He has 5. Knight on the wing. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. Baseline jumper, and he nails the jumper. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Pope. And that one's good. Captain Clutch has got 4 this quarter.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Mayo kicks to Knight. Mayo into the lane, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
DeRozan in the corner. Step back shot. Here's Valanciunas, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Valanciunas has got 6.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vasquez in for Lou Williams. And then for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. Bayless comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Nate Walters subbed in for Knight. Raptors leading by 6. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, the 2014 draft.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
In 2003.
Toronto's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Pope, he's in at the point. He's out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Ross in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. There's the bucket. Good.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on.
Bucks call timeout. In for the Bucks, Pachulia. O'Brien.
Here's Knight. Misses the shot. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Kyle,